What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? There. My OBS is so fucking bugged. That's good. How are y'all doing, guys? Let me see this. Chat. All right. Was good. Chat was good. You joined my team. Nice. 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 I think a lot of people are gonna miss out on the first one. Then the second, then they're gonna be like, why did I missed the first one? First tournament, I think it's gonna be good, but a lot of people are gonna miss out on it just for being skeptical about it, I would say. What? Why is my why did my face cam leave? Bro, this shit is so bugged. I'm telling you, I'm having so many issues with that. Alright. Hopefully that will be good. Should be good here. Alright, so what do I see? We have a nice unfilled gap here on the hourly, big rejection on this hourly candle. Could find some resistance right here inside those wicks though. We could see that happening, but I would say that I'm leaning a little bit more bullish for now. Definitely more bullish. Doing good. What about you? It was Zentaki. Are you not the guy who won the Lightning when Nick was there? I think you were the one. That's insane. Let me just do a little post on Twitter. Twitter post. Was good, guys. Was good. DG. All right. Hey, Moss. I take that what? Can you retype that question? Not that question, but that statement. That but from. What do you mean? Am I tripping? Sometimes some people are saying stuff in my chat. I'm like, I know not everyone speaks English, but oh my. How was my day? My day was good, man. Definitely good. Uh, had a nice trade in the morning session. I'll explain the reason why I took a trade this morning. Also, put my camera a little bit more like this. I took a trade on the 12:45 candle to the unfilled 15. 12:45. Let me see this. Unfilled 15. Let me go back here on this 15-minute chart. Oh, that was, yeah. I talk about those kind of plays a lot, and that's the thing. It's like, let's say you have an unfilled like this right above you. The problem is here is that the third candle that created the gap, so you have the first, the second, and the third closed extremely aggressively below the second candle, which means that you could find a resistance. This is a print, a 15-minute print that could potentially hold on sellers to create new lows. That's one thing, is that it's still a counter trend play. So this is why, let's say if you take the first market structure shift here back towards this unfilled, it has a low success rate because this candle is closing too aggressively below the previous candle's low. What I want to see though is, let's say this morning on the 4-hour chart. Look, oh, I think I lagged. Oh my days, did I lag? What the fuck is happening? Do you guys see my screen? What happened? Wait. All right. Let me let me figure this out. Wait 2 seconds. What the fuck is this? What just happened? What just happened? All right. I don't know what happened, but I lagged this way. But okay. So the thing to take away, okay, is that if you have an unfilled above you, and we strongly closed below the previous candle's low, it's not necessarily a good trade to take. Okay, you have the draw, but it's still a hard trade. It's still a trade that has a lower success rate than something that looks like this on the 4-hour. Let's say here I'm on the 4-hour chart. We swept buy side, but look at how strong we close above the previous candle's high. We're extremely weak. We're barely closing above the previous candle's high. And then we have an unfilled below us. So now I am interested in shorting this unfilled gap right below me. But if this candle is closing here and then I try to short it, the timing is off. Okay, here you have already the confirmation that those sellers stepped in inside this candle, and you have a good area with low volume right below you, and this is the fuel of the market. So then what I decided to do, so this was my trade this morning. I waited for this previous daily high to get swept. Extremely big aggression from those sellers, and I knew we had an unfilled gap here on the 4-hour chart. I really like to utilize the 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart in the beginning of the day. Okay, so here I went down to this 1-hour chart. 1 hour showed me the same thing. Look here. Let's say perfect buy side liquidity sweep, and price is failing to close above this buy side. Then scaling down again to the 1-minute chart. So here I went to this 1-minute chart and I tried to find a reason on why I should enter, and here it was enough. So we had this inversion for value gap happening, this for value gap holding price. So I played as soon as we broke here, a small structure break, entered short with a stop loss right above this candle's high, take profit right here. Took some time, but this was the play that I took. Okay, this was overall. I lagged. Oh my days. Oh hell no. How long did I lag for? Did I lag for a long time? Blackout? Was it? I don't know, but um, that was a play that I took. So for now, I'm still looking. Ooh, this is a nice rejection here. Really nice rejection. Damn. Wow. I would have wanted to take this short. Okay. All right. All right. So for now, looking at this chart, 1 hour chart, we have a fair value gap here. But like I said, um, we can find resistance inside those higher time frame wicks. So I'm not necessarily looking to trade a breakout towards this 1 hour gap. It's not as clean enough for me to have to be married to that bias, okay, especially in the PM session. So I would look for lower time frames to tell me the story. So right now we're respecting this fair value gap here on this 15-minute chart. If this candle can flip back bearish, we could have a continuation play back down, I would say. But for the rest, um, the level that I would look for is definitely this 1 hour gap. Look at if we can trade close to it, so I could take longs back here, or wait for it to get filled and then look for potential reversal opportunities from there. See you, Holler. See you. Have a great dinner. So guys, by the way, I'm giving away a 50K growth account. So make sure to like the stream. I need at least 100 likes to give away those accounts. So lock in, lock in. Nice flip here for now. That doesn't look bad. Still respecting this 15-minute gap. Wicks do the damage, but body tells the story. You see here we're wicking this level, but the body is still closing back, which tells me that the sellers are the one controlling it for now. We'll see. Power looks bullish. I'll let you know if it looks bullish. In my opinion, for now, I don't see any bullishness on the 4 hour, really. It's extremely hard to read here. It's a broadening formation. This is just accumulation, a trend line accumulation on the higher time frame. It's a broadening formation. It's basically price going nowhere, just accumulating after a huge move. So having levels where you could play reversals from is really good. in those kind of scenarios, but I wouldn't say we're bullish on the 4 hour at all. Like, at all. Appreciate you, Hamza. Of course. Repping the shirt here. Let's go. Oh, you're talking about ES. Let me see ES. 4 hour. I would if ES swept this low, it would have looked really good for me for the way that I trade because we would have bounced from a higher time frame gap and rejected lows, and looking at lower time frame confirmations to look for potential longs there wouldn't be bad since NQ didn't sweep this low. But right here, both of them didn't sweep, so I would guess I wouldn't be long biased. Yeah, there's a giveaway. Make sure to be subbed and to like the stream. At 100 likes, I will do a 50K growth account giveaway. Like every single stream. Damn placement. And now I'm good. Was not I was not in the middle at all. What do y'all think about the shirt? W or L shirt? Go. Repping the team. Repping Algeria right now. Hey Mas, I won last week but haven't received my account yet. Oh shit. Did you DM me on Discord? And you won in my YouTube live or on Tradeify TV? Because I just sent all the emails for the people who won on the backlisting session. But so let me know. Did you win on my stream? If yes, then can you send me a DM on Discord, or I'll just what's your email? Just send me your email right now. I'll send it. But if it's on Discord, it's better for me. Like I'll send it to you right now. That's the thing. It's like the reason why it takes so much time is I need to wait for the VOD to show me um, basically the VOD to be recorded and then to show the live chat. And once I see those live chats, I could see who typed, if the person switched his name or not. So like, there's some people who would do those kind of stuff. So I do not want to give away accounts for no reason. So that's why it takes some time. But you know, it's not basically since people do some weird stuff sometimes, I need to make sure that the right person is getting his account. And it takes some time for the VOD to get uploaded, if you know what I mean. How can you join my mentorship? It's closed. I only take like 4 or 5 students every 2 months, and I don't promote it anywhere. You really need to DM me on Discord for that. Actually, I don't promote it anywhere. It's not something I plan on growing. Really, you know. Now we're flipping back bullish. Mhm. Higher time frame wise, I would like to see this 1 hour gap. This is like my higher time frame draw. Could take some time before hitting it though. Also, this is perfectly equal highs. That's good. It's just the scenario is not the best for me to take it. What's your name? Make sure you DM the right guy though, because there's fake accounts of me on Discord. Make sure to DM the guy who makes the announcement, which is, the real Amos. You go on my Discord. There's like people working overtime to try to finesse y'all, but I'll never DM you ever, asking you for nothing. Any questions, guys, regarding the Tradeify Cup or anything in particular, trading wise? Psychology questions. If the 15-minute candle closed above the gap, I was targeting the 1 hour unfilled. The rally gap unfortunately didn't close. That wouldn't be a bad play. I mean, that's still really smart, in my opinion. That's kind of smart. Playing off of a 15-minute inverse back towards an hourly unfilled. Really, like it's a higher time frame play, but I have the vision here. Good vision. I like it. Oh, you're in my VIP. Okay, that's good. That's good then. So make sure to like the stream, guys. We're at 69 likes. At 100 likes, I'm doing 100K. What the fuck did I say? I'm doing a 50K growth account giveaway. Not 100K right now. So I'm gonna announce the 150K Lightning account winner today. So yeah. Oh, okay. I see you. I just say yo. How do you deal with tough weeks? Good question, man. I mean, there's always going to be tough weeks. That's why I always say, like, the best mindset to have regarding trading is just to take trades and not care. And it's really hard to do it, but you really need to take trading and treat it as a side hustle in your mind. Okay, of course, the work you're gonna put in to have a right system and stuff is gonna be a tremendous amount of work, and you need to be obsessed. But once you have this, you need to let go, and you need to start doing other things in your life in order to detach yourself. So then those hard weeks are gonna be easier to go through. That's really my mindset and my view of all the psychology related to trading. It's like at a certain point, if you know for a fact that your strategy works and it's really good, and you know that right now you are the problem because you're blowing it can happen. I know there's some people that have really good systems and they're actually the problem. If you don't have the data to back this fact, though, I wouldn't say it's the reason for you blowing your accounts. But let's say if it is actually, and you go back into the weeks and you're like, I would have taken this trade, I would have taken this one, but one bad day and everything was gone, then start doing other stuff in your life. And because if you're too emotionally invested in trading, then every single win and loss will dictate your mood in a day. And if it does, man, you're gonna have a really bad life, I will say. Like, that's really the thing. It's like you're gonna have many losers coming in. I know it. For me, like, I know there's multiple losers. There is gonna be a losing month, you know, possibly a losing quarter. I hopefully not, but possibly a losing quarter in my life, that is waiting for me in the corner. And knowing this, if you get, um, you get happy after every single win, you get, unhappy after every single loss, and the process is long before getting, to a certain level in terms of money that you made from trading, then you're most likely going to sabotage yourself before getting into the level that you actually want. So I'll say, yeah, detach yourself completely, man. It's super important, super super important. You need to put in a lot of work in order to get to have the right skill level, but then you need to let go mentally. It's exactly the same thing for any sports. Let's say like you want to go pro in soccer, then there's so many people who are so good, let's say so skilled, and have everything that a pro player would have, but they're folding under the pressure. They just lose all their skill because they're putting too much pressure on them. And there's, like, this is real, there's so many people who couldn't go pro just because of that. And sometimes if you just let go and you say to yourself, okay, whatever happens happens, and I'll just deal with it, and everything is already written for me, then you know it's gonna help you for sure. And okay, there was a question: what's the benefit of joining your team? Amos, I'm confused. Really good question. That's a really good question. All right, so there's 15 ambassadors. Okay, so there's 15 people. There's me. There's you know multiple other people. Okay, I put a post there, and the thing is, if an ambassador has a team of more than 500 people, okay, if the ambassador has a team of more than 500 people, there is a $5,000 cash prize to win for the person who finished first on that team. So think about it. My community, we're not as big as all the other sharks. Okay, there's some sharks out there. Okay, 100,000 subscribers and stuff on YouTube, etc. For me, we're still low key. Um, we're on the come up, but we're not that big. All right. So knowing this, if we can make it to the 500, it will be a small tournament of 500 people inside that big tournament to receive 5,000. But if you join in a bigger team, then and that let's say that team has 6,000 people in it, then your chance of winning the smaller tournament inside the bigger tournament is like zero. Not zero, but it's like 5 times less. Or in this case, let's say for 500, it's 12 times less. Okay. So that's really the benefit of joining my team. And also, um, I want to have all the names of the people plus their emails. I DM'd Dan about it, but I want to have all the names and all the emails of the people who joined my team, so I can make a private group. I can make a private group to just share our trades, and keep up with the leaderboard of our team there, and try to you know help us to get to that top 200. Where teamwork makes the dream work, in my opinion. So if you try to do this alone, you could definitely make some good results for sure. But imagine if you're multiple people having the same kind of play written down in your playbook, and then you're like, okay, we're gonna target this level. I'm gonna trim here. Let's see what it does, and having a game plan based on a lot of people backing it. You know, so that would be really the reason why someone would join using code a Moss rather than using someone else's code is because if we're 500, then we're most likely not going to be more than 500 possibly. So there is going to be a smaller tournament inside the bigger tournament. To win a tournament, people often break money management rules, and because of that, it's easy to go on tilt and blow your account. Yeah, that's the thing. Um, I'm gonna have a talk with the not the team, but with the management team regarding that. Let's say for me, I would really think that like this giveaways, not giveaway, this tournament stuff is like amazing in my opinion. Like making trading an esport is absolutely amazing. Okay, but the true thing is that if the buying fee, if the fee to enter the giveaway, what am I saying? The tournament, sorry, is small, then it means that some people will could get lucky, and you do not want someone in the top 200 that don't have the skill of trading, that got there because he full ported, let's say, longs there with 5 contracts and got let's say longs this morning here below the slow and got rewarded for 150 handles, where when he would have never done that if the entry fee was $7,000. You know what I mean? So um, in my opinion, of course, this is the first one and it's really good, but I would think for me that a format, let's say either a scalping format or a format that limits you to a certain um, play style, so you cannot gamble in them, would be even better. So let's say there's a competition for scalping and you cannot risk more than this, and you cannot uh, you know you cannot take out your profits after, let's say, 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, so people can't gamble. you um, if the entry fee is low, then the rules to trade inside those tournaments, in my opinion, need to be a little bit more, uh, you know a little bit harder. So that would be for me what I think. It's like it's exactly like anything. It would Let's say you do a poker tournament and the entry fee is $35. So many people are gonna go all in every single hand, when if they were playing for $20,000 of their own money, they would have never, 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 um, played the bluff on some hands and stuff. It's the same thing. So of course, the thing is, what I like about it though is like there's a knockout phase, um, and also there's like the live phase. And when the live phase will be there, then since you're playing for 2,000 of your own, let's say, of a live account, uh, you're not gonna be dumb about it, I would say. So let's say the final stage is really like where there's gonna be structure, but the opening rounds. So the first 2 weeks, I would say, is like it's a battlefield. It's like it's a free for all. It's like whoever can catch the low of day will will place himself in the top 30%, or like top 5%. But I would guess there's gonna be like more than what, I don't know how many people we can expect to join this tournament. How many people do you think is going to join this tournament? I would say like I would say more than 10,000. I don't know if I'm delusional, and 10,000 is not a lot, because the entry fee is literally free. I don't know how many users Tradeify have, but if there's 10,000 traders, being in the top 200 is definitely hard, but it's doable. Absolutely doable. So we're definitely gonna try to place. We're definitely gonna try to place, but yeah, there will be some good content out there. It is free. It is free for people um who have an account with them. You know, if you have an account with them, it's free. If not, it's $35. I mean, depending on where you are, where you live in, you know, where you live in this world, then 35 could be either not a lot of money or could be a lot of money. So I would guess US people and people that live in bigger countries would have the advantage of having the reset fees for their first few trades. Also, do a giveaway for a private team. You know what I wanted to do was do a 50K Lightning account giveaway for all the people who show me proof that they joined my team. I wanted to do that, but you know, there's a lot of giveaways going on right now, so a lot of people are gonna get confused with them. You send me a DM on Discord. All right, all right. Let me send you the code right now. But I remember your name. I remember your name. I went on previous live streams and I saw you. So I sent you the code. So make sure to like the stream, sub to the channel. We're 98. We're at 98 likes. At 100, we're doing a 50K growth account giveaway. Right now, I'm still looking to get into a trade on this account. We'll see though what we can get. I told y'all, like, when I see those kind of closures, I'm definitely scared of those wicks. Okay, if you have a lot of repetition doing this, okay, and going back, looking at what price did, when you see even price closing slightly below the previous candle's low, you're scared of this right here. You see this portion right here? You're scared of this area, which is potential sellers that could step in, defend their position. If I go here on this 5-minute chart, what is this? An order block. And you're scared of this order block. What do you want to see though is if you are closing already here inside the order block, then you have more chances of just ripping through it when the candle just closed. Okay, but if you're still holding the order block perfectly, then you're taking a counter trend play that is quite risky in a sense. So you said 50K Lightning funded account for everyone who joined your team for the lucky ones inside your team. I didn't say this. This isn't official, but I was thinking about doing it. 100%. I was thinking about doing it. Do we get access to your Discord if we join your group? That's the thing. It's like I want to make a private group only for the Tradeify Cup. So it would be like either we do a total separate like Discord only for the Tradeify Grand Cup, okay? Or we'll just do I'll just create new channels in my own Discord and you know, just I'm gonna give roles to all the people who show me proof that they joined my group. They joined using code AMOS for the Tradeify Grand Cup. And then I could do a giveaway there, you know, it could stack up. 100%. 100%. Let me read some more comments. Sorry if I didn't. Um, what do you mean account with them? I don't remember what I said. So if failed, your shorts are valid. I think I'm still not looking to get into any trades right now. It's still too choppy for me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's say you already had a growth account that was active, then the tournament is free. So the best thing to do is like buy a growth account, let's say, and then enter the tournament. Or every single person that won one of my giveaways should enter my team. It's free if you still have the account and it's not blown. Every money I make in the live is mine, right? Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. That's that's true. 80% of it. Amos, do you know what happens if you pass an eval and already have 500 accounts? You can't. Wait, can you? Oh yeah, okay. You cannot buy Lightning. Yeah. So I think you could contact the support and ask them if they can stack those accounts for you. I think they will accept. I think they could stack like 5 accounts for you, maybe. Um, yeah, yeah, I think you don't have to buy the like to pay the fee every single month if you passed it. If you but reach out to the support, bro. Kindly give that account to me. I have blown 5 accounts straight this month. This account will help me. There's so many people exactly like you, Harish Ram. So hopefully you'll win, man. Would you trade Asia? Good question. That's a good question for the Tradeify tournament. And it's like that's the thing, guys. If you truly think about it, there is gonna be people who are gonna enter during the Asia session without a stop loss and are gonna let it ride all the way to New York AM session with max contracts, and they will make 300 handles, and then there's like it's barely possible for you to do anything at this point, you know. So I will see. I will definitely adapt my approach. I would say like this first cup will be like a testing phase. I don't know if I'm gonna place, especially with my playstyle. It's like a really good playstyle for long term, but it's not a good playstyle for short term gains that are quick. You know, these would be for, let's say if you have a high risk to reward and you have a win streak on that high risk to reward system, then this is how you place. But low risk to reward is just stacking base hits. Over the long run, you're going to be extremely profitable, but in a span of let's say 2 weeks, um, you're not going to do a lot of damage if you don't enter with max contract, because you know people are gonna hold their trades. So yeah, the tournament is free for people who already have an account. But that's a good question, man. Will you need to hand out a lot of accounts? Will you need to hand out a lot of accounts? Are you sure? What do you mean? What did I say about that? I don't remember exactly. Are you getting something if someone joins your team? No, that's the thing. It's like, let's say you join for free, okay? You join for free. I'm getting fuck all if you join my team. So like it's only beneficial for us if we're more than 500. If we're more than 500, that's perfect because there's going to be a small tournament inside the big tournament, which is only my community. It's like exactly like if I was hosting a tournament, a Moss PFT is hosting a tournament for $5,000 prize pool for the first person who win, and you knew there was only going to be 500 people in it. You know, it's like, why wouldn't you enter to win 5K? That's even if you have to pay 35 in the first place. I already used your promo code, but how can I send you the confirmation that I used? Um, Promo code for the Tradeify Cup or just like a regular account? If it's on the Tradeify Cup, then like there's gonna be a way for me to know who's on my team soon, hopefully. So good question, extraordinary cave trader. The best thing I would do, let's say if I didn't have any accounts, I would buy. I would possibly. Oh, that's the thing. It's like, growth account is like 3 times the price. I mean, yeah. it's still worth it to have an eval plus. If you think about it, let's say if you pay $35 only to enter the Tradeify Cup, um, but you know that to place you need to be extremely aggressive, then I would just buy a growth account, okay, and then have the Tradeify Grand Cup account for free. That's what I do. So basically, I'm just paying 35 to enter a tournament, and aside that Tradeify, yeah. So like exactly, you don't get a 50K. You only enter the Tradeify Grand Cup if you pay that 35. You like they're gonna give you an account for that cup, but it's not an eval where you can pass and like the normal format. So good questions there, actually. Right now, 3 minutes left. Nothing. I see nothing right now. Actually, no unfilled gaps that are clean. Nothing that is really telling me too long or short. I'll stay patient for now. I'll wait. But the giveaway is confirmed though. We have 108 likes, so make sure to be sub to the Amos PFT channel, because if you're not sub, then you have 50% less chances of winning. Plus, if I see that you're not sub, you're not getting the account. On God, on God, you need to be sub to enter the giveaway. I don't even know if BotRig's gonna put you in the giveaway if you're not sub. Yeah, it's gonna be nice to see on Twitter, especially like on Twitter. There's gonna be like someone who's gonna be like top 5 on the leaderboards for a while, and then he's gonna blow his account. Gonna be interesting to watch for sure. Yeah, that's the thing, Taco. If there was a consistency rule, like this would be pure cinema to watch, in my opinion. My honest opinion, if I saw a consistency rule based tournament, it's not gonna be nice for a lot of people because we know how they trade. And but if there was a, let's say, 30% or 35% consistency, or not necessarily a consistency, but you know a certain, you cannot make more than a certain amount per trade, that, and let's say that the first person on the leaderboard is just so fucking good, like you are sure of that. While let's say there's some people who are going to be in the leaderboards that absolutely got lucky, and I know this. That's the thing. It's like some people do not trade that way, and some people have systems that you know have high risk to reward, like extremely high risk to reward. But that's the thing. If there's a high risk to reward, a low chances of you winning the trade, but a high reward on that trade, if the fee that you paid in the first place to get that account or get into this tournament is so small, why wouldn't you trade that way? You know, why don't you ask the Tradeify team to make a little team versus team thingy in the cup where it's like bragging rights for the team with the most gains, and also it will lead to interesting banter on X. Wait, I don't know if that's possible. And I don't exactly know what you mean by lil team and team thingy. Like, what the fuck is that? I have doubts. Do you still blue accounts or you cook daily? Um, I do. I still do blow accounts. I still do blow accounts sometimes, and the reason being that um, my approach of things is that since I'm getting so much more than my initial investment in the first place when I buy an account, then why wouldn't I try to be a little bit more aggressive, knowing that um, if I repeat this process in the long run, I'm making more money. It's just this is just pure mess. I buy an account for let's say I buy an account for $97, and I know I can get a 1.5k payout out of it. Okay, why wouldn't I try to um, at least risk 300 or 350 $400 per trade to get to a payout, and knowing that it's still a lot of risk and I could definitely blow that account because the drawdown is small. But let's say even if I blow it once, I'm still getting that 16x my initial investment after the first loss. So it's an approach. You need to find your approach. You need to have a system that goes with it. You need to have a business plan really when you're trading prop firms, in my opinion. um, let's say for me, I do not really care about blowing an account like I used to. I know that um, the drawdowns are slim, and even if I lose the account, I'm still getting so much more than my initial investment. So why wouldn't I try to be a little bit more aggressive, because this would secure me more profits in the long run. So if you're blowing accounts, in my opinion, um, it's fully depending on your approach. It's fully depending on your approach, but prop firm trading is truly different than live trading. But yeah, I'm still not. I don't feel any sort of way after blowing an account. I know, depending if I followed my rules and I lost three straight trades in a row and I was full size in, then all right, it's all good. If I blew the account because I tilted and I couldn't take the first two losses, and then there was one trade, I still had one trade left in the bank, and I lost the account because I got pissed, then that's different. I would be mad at myself for doing the second scenario. But if I lost four straight trades in a row with full size, I know my account is gone, and I know this, and I really don't care. That's why I trade low risk to reward. I trade the way that I trade. It's your approach. It's giveaway time. Hell no. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'll wait. It's been 53 minutes, so I'll wait at least at 2:10. At 2:10, I'm gonna do the giveaway. Trust, bro. Trust, bro. Come on, bro. 128 likes. Come on, bro. Yo, imagine. That's the thing, though. It's like Tradeify right now is doing like steps that is absolutely amazing, because this is exactly what we need. We need to turn trading into a little bit more of entertainment, and finding fun inside this boring ass profession, and making things a little bit more spicy and stuff. And just imagine, and it's stuff that influencers were doing, but imagine if you know Tradify then expands and we do like IRL stuff. you know Imagine if, let's say, we had um small tournaments, but uh, between firms, and let's say we would do sports inside the tournament. Tradeify team against another prop, or and then people would watch this on a YouTube video. That would be amazing. Or like, yo, bro, imagine like um an influencer trading boxing match. I don't know how many people would watch this, but I would. I would definitely watch that. It was like you take all the shit talkers on Twitter and firm versus firm. You're like, okay, I'm repping Tradeify. I'm gonna go box for Tradeify. It's like this could go so far, like or like volleyball games or basketball games and having small tournaments here and there, making win prizes and stuff. Entertainment overall. Imagine like yeah, Tradeify team against another prop doing whatever, actually whatever. Like a race or like a let's say a track meetup or anything. Literally like we could do anything. Yeah, that would be crazy actually, yeah. The doll. I would watch like let's say they were doing it right now, I would watch anything related to that because it's still a community and you know at the end of the day it's still a community. um Whatever people did, let's say in the influencer side of YouTube, let's say even if it's just TikTokers or random people, YouTubers, this niche trading has so much potential in terms of what we can do with the entertainment side because you know there's never been so many people trading at the same time. But right now, right now there's just, I do not think there's ever been such a big amount of people trading at the same time, especially like it's just so mainstream right now for some reason. Like back in, I would say like back in 2022 when I first started, oh my god, there was no videos on YouTube, no anything. Like there was, but like it was so lame compared to now. Like there was not any big communities. Props were not that big. It was just like CFD props, and even that like was still like kind of shady. How about funding challenge for gambling on cake? Imagine, but I don't think like Tradeify would allow that. It's like people would imagine if I was gambling evals on stream. That would promote such bad habits, and there's stuff we just can't do. Like gambling, the gambling side would be like it would be so fun. Like gambling is so fun, and you like see the person being like his emotions and stuff during the stream, and it would be so literally so fun. But it's just things that you can't do because people are going to assume that, let's say, the person who's doing the gambling stream is promoting gambling, and this room would make more money if people are gambling, etc., etc. But yeah, I don't know. Anything is possible, really, if you think about it. You just need like a structure, the right structure, and the right people for sure. But I would say, man, I definitely, truly, truly believe that Tradeify um, will be like number one. Because if you think about it, those firms, there's been firms in this game that have made so much money, but they're never reinvested that money into their business, and they're just piling dog shit, uh, rather than just you know scaling their businesses. And this is what I love about Tradeify, is that they just keep on expanding and doing this and doing gaming collabs, expanding the streams. Like if you just compare the hosts, like it has nothing to do. Like I don't even know how there's not more people on Tradeify TV than like some other firms. Like not even trying to degrade anyone, or is this entertainment side of it, or just people wise? Like Tradeify is just so much above. It's not even comparable. I would say. I don't know what you guys think, but I would definitely say they're bringing some heat. You know, traders meetup. Who did traders meetup or like trading expo? This shit costs money. You know, there's some people. Let's say there's some big firms, and you know their names for sure. But not, I will not name any names. But there's some firms that barely just switched their dashboard after making millions and millions and millions. And I would even say possibly billions in revenue. It's like you see how Tradeify is doing right now, and it's truly definitely amazing. So definitely looking forward to see what where they're going to add in the near future. But I definitely have Tradeify being in the top one firm. That's I swear unbiased opinion. Come on, Matteo, you got this. You got the shorts, man. Come on, dump it. I think that's a really good aggression right here from the sellers. Hopefully, we're not gonna find any resistance here, but once we sweep the slow, I would potentially look to long if we're failing to close below this previous candle's low. We'll see. This is definitely a possible long opportunity. Yeah, possibly they're not in your number one right now, but they will become. They will become your number one soon, I would say. You want to be in the leaderboards, Zentaki? You got this, bro. Nice. Oh my god. Matteo, did you win your trade? Did you win your growth now? I bet you did with that dump. Holy shit. You see here, wicks do the damage, body tells the story. So this 15-minute gap, we never closed a singular handle, you know, above this gap on the 15-minute chart. You always need to look at the time frame that formed the gap. Even if you're trading here on the 1-minute chart, it doesn't mean that this 15-minute candle will close above the gap. Okay, you need to wait for the full 15-minute candle to close and be sure that this 15-minute got inversed. I'm gonna win the cup and give away all the winnings to my wife. Damn. That's a huge statement right there, Taco. You got this, man. How are you gonna approach things though? What's your game plan? You need to have a game plan before going into those kind of tournaments. Like, right now, I'm still I'm still I know I'm gonna trade, how I'm gonna trade, what time frames I'm gonna trade, and the type of systems I'm gonna use. I know I have a game plan. It's just, will I be able to execute, and will I have the random distribution with me? That's the thing. It's like trading, even if, let's say, you lose a tournament, you could still be a better trader overall than the winner of the cup, because it's based on how well are you gonna do in a span of, let's say, a year, not, let's say, a few days. So I'll say, like, you still need the market to be aligned with your system at the moment you have you're trading with inside the tournament, basically. So we'll definitely see. Wait. Oh yeah, I got shut down. Yeah, but you see, like, what you just said, I really liked their podcasts. Back in the day, I was looking at their podcasts a lot, and it really, I loved it so much. I don't know how they went down, but their podcast was, they were fire, bro. When I was it was back in what, 2023. I was watching every single one of them in real life podcasts, and these are great. In real life podcasts, in my opinion, are just absolutely great. What do you guys think about? Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's doable though. Podcasts are great. Do you guys like podcasts? In real life podcasts and seeing, let's say, seeing interviews of traders that got huge payouts and seeing how they approach stuff, how much money did they put into the business, and a lot of people are still doing it, but it's not exactly prop firm based. I don't think it's gonna happen. Ashish, I don't think. That's the thing, though. It's like in any business in life, you still need timing, especially like in those kind of businesses right now. Oh my god, good luck if you're starting a new prop. Holy shit, you're playing against whales, and the only way for you to potentially like make money or you know make a place, like make a get some market shares, is to have such a good product that you would lose on that product for such a long time, and then backstab your clients by switching the rules. That's literally the only fucking way to make it right now in the prop firm space, like with all the big participants. Let me see if we can find a trade here. I really like how this 15-minute candle is starting to close back inside the range after sweeping. I would guess a daily low. This is definitely daily, yeah. A daily low, which is the previous daily low. Really good wick back to the upside. I love it. I love it. So I want to see how we're going to react. That looks decent, man. Still quite early, though. We could definitely pull back. We'll see if we can find a scalp inside this range. Well, I like the price action right now. Definitely looking to get into something. We're pretty early though inside this 15-minute candle, so staying patient. Could quickly flip like this right here. It's been 3 minutes that this 15-minute candle just opened. Like it could look totally different in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So like you need to look for confirmations of price accepting above at the levels that you have. Timing is extremely important, and if you just predict and you want to predict, you want to be in high risk to reward situations, then that's not always going to work out well for you. So you see here, it looked extremely bullish, but it's too early. Even if that held, I could have still looked for a good confirmation after, you know? So let's wait. Even if we swept the previous daily low, for now, this 15-minute candle still has not closed yet back inside the range of the previous one. So I have this level as being a huge level where I would want to see price close above when this 15-minute candle closes in 10 minutes. So as soon as I see this, then I'll look for potential longs to trade back into the unfilled gap. You see this gap? We printed this first candle, second candle. This is the third candle that is going to print. It's printing currently, but it closes in 9 minutes. So we'll see how it goes. If we start breaking highs extremely aggressively, then we'll position ourselves in some longs. I need another coffee right now. Damn. But yeah, I'll say this, guys. The For the question, like, oh, do you still blow accounts? The moment I blow accounts is when I just try to go too fast, man. And I do that sometimes. And man, it's not the end of the world if you can't get a payout after the end of the every single month or after every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Chill. This is why you always need to know that if you want to get rewarded for your patience, um, you will not always get what you want instantly. Okay, you need to know that your system will not necessarily give you a winning streak in the next 2 weeks. It will possibly be break even for the next two, and then give you a really good winning streak in 2 weeks from now. But if you're being impatient in the next week or next 2 weeks, where the market had only break even trades, or few losses here and there, and only just scratch trades in reality, then damn, it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard. I like this inverse, actually. Kind of like this inverse. I'm gonna try some longs here. I'll see. It's really premature, but could potentially get into a really good trade here. I want to see if we can push on this 15-minute candle. We held, so now we're up a pretty decent amount. I'm gonna put my stop loss to break even right here and see if we can get a nice fat push inside this unfilled 15. I could potentially re-enter inside this trade for sure. It's just I wanted to catch it prematurely. It's really premature, but if we don't pull back, we could rip like for so long. We're inside this 5-minute gap. This is a good area to take out your profits for sure. This could definitely pull back. I know it. Just want to see a fat push for the stream. Come on, come on. Come on, boys. I'm already break even on this trade. Could potentially reverse on me right now. But if it holds, that's really good. 5-minute bar. It could definitely pull back. I know it. But if it doesn't and if it holds, we're in an extremely good trade. Yeah. Exactly the moment. This is gonna be a break even stop out right here. One candle. Stop this out to break even. This is most likely the upwick of a future bearish candle, I would guess. You see here, managed to try to find a trade here back to the upside. Could have been like still valid for now. Still a valid long to take. Nah, guys, if we got BE'd right here to the tick, that's just lame. This needs to go down now. But we could have been in a monster trade. This is what I actually wanted. Let's see how it does here. Don't like the reaction from the 5. I would guess that this is possibly the moment where we're going to create the upwick of this 15-minute candle and we're going to start dumping back down and accepting price below the previous candle's low. Could still hold this level, but this is what I would guess from this reaction. Always view the market as, are we creating the upwick of a future bearish candle, or are we creating the downwick of a future bullish candle? And right here you see from the rejection, if we were truly bullish, like price could have ran and wanted to fill this gap. You see, really good BE here. Really good BE. Could this still hold? Yeah, for sure. But do you still want to be in this kind of trade when you entered based on the inverse in the first place? Your trade was based on the inverse. Once you had your initial reaction, then the rest, you do not have control over how it's going to push or pull back. So this is only risk management after you first entered. And I know that if we reject inside this level aggressively, especially, then it's not a good sign for my trade. I wanted that 100 point, that 50 point banger here. Would have been cool. But make sure to like and subscribe, guys. I'm doing a 50K growth account giveaway. Doing those every single time. Every single stream I'm doing those. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we can take another trade here. If we respect this gap, though, it's not going to be too bad. Though quite some aggression from those sellers, I would wait for extra confirmations right here. Your stream has a little delay. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the reason why I put BE super fast. It was because I was entering 9 minutes before the 15-minute candle closed, so I know it could look absolutely terrible if we hold this level. It's a little bit more advanced. A little bit more advanced. But let's say if we did hold and then we were pushing to the upside, I wouldn't be break even anymore because I know this candle, it is respecting my overall framework. You know, the earlier you enter, the more you're predicting. Shorted a Moss. Nah, you know I'm not gonna do that. Today you'll win. That's a good mindset. That's a good mindset. That's. I hope you win, man, because I think you're. Are you not the guy who said like I never win, bro? I hope you win because you have the right mindset right now. Hopefully you'll win that. What is duck race? Why is everyone talking about duck race? What is it? What do you guys mean by duck race? Like, what's a duck race? Shorts incoming. I see longs for me. I see longs back towards this unfilled. Just the entry is scuffed. Would potentially want to enter one long like right here. If we do get the break. But if we do hold this level, that would be cool also. If we create a new low and then we start pushing back to the upside. That's not a bad long in my opinion. Back towards this unfilled. If we can close above this level, that would be good. So right now I want to see us finding some resistance right here and then start to push back up so I know that we created the down wick of a future bullish candle. So now this is good. This is actually really good what's happening. So we're creating a new low. A lot of sellers could be trapped inside this area. We want to generate some sellers back down towards this low, fake them out, push up, low of this 15-minute candle, boom, back to the upside. That could be clean. Could be clean. But if we do close below this low, slight chances of us not seeing a sweep of this 15-minute candle's low. That's why it's super important to have the right structure before, if you want to predict the open high. So here we swept it, but still a really good long in my opinion, because we have the unfilled gap here. So if we reject right now and we inverse this gap, I'll go long, or if we break above this area, I'll go long also. You see how I was able to know that this would be the upwick of a future bearish candle? This is really the main takeaway here. This is just by seeing price over and over and over and over again with those scenarios. $135. Man, we need to take a trade now. We need to take a fucking trade now. Oh my god. I need a coffee. This is coffee time, bro. Damn. Alright, for me, if we're truly bearish, we should hold this gap. For bullish though, this is just a resweep. Perfect sweep, inverse, back towards the unfilled. That would be so fucking clean. Especially if we can inverse this gap in like... What's duck race, bro? Do a duck race. Dude, what is a duck race? Oh, wait. For the giveaway, you mean? I don't know what you fucking mean by duck race, but... Okay, it's a game where it gets people name, then it puts people's name on a duck and races the duck with the names on the duck, and he... Ah, okay. Okay. But how would I get... The only way for me to get all the names would be through like a Google Doc. Like I would need to yeah, I would need to make you guys sign like sign some sort of survey to be like, okay, what's your name? You put your YouTube name in it, and then I have all the names. I could do even like um wait, I think Nick sent that to me last time. Let me just see that shit. Okay, so now I just have to just. Okay, I think we could do the duck race possibly. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a nice push here. Could potentially try along that. Oh, hell no. I'll enter on that change in the state on the 2. This is a great trade for that push back towards the unfilled. I think we missed it possibly. This is possibly the downwick creation of a future 15-minute candle. We could have possibly missed it, but let's see. I like how it's forming on the 2 here. That's the thing, the aggression sometimes is just too strong. That is not a bad trade. That is not a bad trade. I'll stay on the 2. The only way for me to enter, yeah, it's hard entry here. There's like a change in the state entry, but I know it could still pull back quite aggressively. I'll stay like this. This could kill us also, but this is either the entry or we get our asses fucking squeezed. Let's see. We're in this trade. Targeting the 15-minute unfilled gap based on that 2-minute change in the state of delivery. So if we do have a strong candle closure below, we're possibly cooked. If we reject right now and this candle ends up closing bullish, we're really good. This is a risky trade, though. Still quite some time left for that 15-minute candle to close. This is the thing. This is a risky play. This is exactly like the first play. A play where if you start pushing up, you need to go risk-free. I would have wanted to see this gap hold, this change in state hold immediately. Oh, man. So right now I'm basing my trade off of price willing to go back towards this unfilled gap. 2-minute change in the state of delivery, perfect sweep, faked out all the sellers. We can close above this candle's high. We're so good. We're gonna be so good. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Alright. Trailed my stop loss back here. I do not want to see this candle hold. I got the push from that change in state initially. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why can't you push? That's one thing about those kind of opportunities in the PM session. It doesn't act exactly like AM. AM, oh, as soon as it gets close to a high, it wants to rip it. We'll see. I still like the trade though. Still looks good though, you know. Definitely looks good. Off of that too, it looks good. Just I would be scared that the same scenario would occur again. So this would become the upwick of a future bearish candle on this 15-minute chart, and we just hailed this upwick. There's quite some time left for this 15-minute candle to close, so 151 people watching. As soon as I take a trade, there's like so much more people. Let's win it though. Can we win it though? I could take the small hit and re-enter possibly. Still like the trade. I wanted to see this 2-minute change and a stay hold. If we can't see a hold though, I will wait because I know this 41-42 candle could just be down close extremely aggressively, which would solidify the fact that this down move would be the upwick of a future bearish candle. So let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Got BE right here. Let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Make my framework win. Damn. I'm already BE here. I do not want to see price pull back. No way, bro. I think we can get it. Type 1 if you think that's going to be a BE. Type 2 if you think it's going to fly towards TP. Right now, with the reactions from those internal highs, it doesn't look too sweet. Definitely could see a potential pullback on this 15-minute candle. I know it. But here, like, I'm basing my trade off of the opening price. You see how we flipped? That was like the area I wanted to get the pullback from. Type 1 if you think it hits. Type 2 if you think it pulls back to my BE. 2. Y'all are some haters, bro. Come on. There's some people going short right there inside this range. I know it. People who say BE, they're short. Fading me. Stop fading me, man. Come on. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. Let's go. Absolute fucking banger trade here. We took the first long opportunity, got stopped out to break even, waited for the resweep. Damn, this shit is going. Still banked like $900 on that. Bang. So spam W's in the chat. Spam W's. Spam W's. Hopefully you guys took that. That was clean as fuck. It was like literally perfect long. Back inside this 2-minute change in a state. Literally perfect. So what happened? We swept previous daily low. Okay. Then I knew that we had an unfilled fair value gap right above us. Knowing this, I know this becomes my drawn liquidity. Sellers were so aggressive that there was not a fair exchange between buyers and sellers in this area, which means that price is currently inefficient, creating inefficiencies. And for the market to be efficient and to be healthy, we need to retrace back towards those inefficiencies in order to find fair value, which is the principle of a fair value gap. So price is not at its fair value right now. Price is too one-sided, going too much to the downside, basically. All right. Knowing this, I know I'm bullish biased because of that. So then I'm scaling down to a 1-minute chart. So then I saw this first potential entry on this inversion fair value gap, but I knew that it was so early that we could potentially flip on me. Okay. So then this candle closed here. I waited, since there was no kind of structure that was showing me that price was bullish. I waited for price to open lower, create the downwick of a future bullish 15-minute candle. We flipped, change in the state, went back up to the upside towards the unfilled gap. Tell me, yo, give me like one model of a trader that is possibly more accurate than the unfilled gap and the way that I show it. I don't think it's possible. Like this way right here, waiting for the candle to close back, fake out, open low, inverse, change in the state. The stop right here was so tight because I could have gotten a re-entry here, but risk management was on point. Absolutely on point. Both of those trades right here, this is why I did not want to, risk too much here. Break even. I knew what could have happened here since we were extremely early. We're not going to do duck races, bro. We're just going to do the normal bot rigs. But, yeah. W's in the chat. Make sure to like the stream and sub to my channel. I'm doing a 50K growth account giveaway, and for you to be entered inside this giveaway, you need to be subbed and to like the stream. So right now we're going to do the giveaway. Banger trade on stream. Took 2 trades, 1 break even, and 1 44-point winner. Of course, it's still running, but you see how I was, let's say here, I knew this kind of ride could have happened. But if we were going to retrace aggressively, it was not a good sign for me. So it was perfectly traded here. Absolutely perfect execution. Perfect execution. Me bravo. So now let me go on this window. This window right here. Bot tricks, and then let's do copiar participantes. We could do that. I could potentially do the that's nice. All right, what we're gonna do, let me just share my screen here. Why can't you guys see my screen? Okay. All right. Okay, that's bot rigs. All right. That's good. Wait, let me do one thing. So like, this looks cleaner. All right, that's good. Okay, so to enter the giveaway, make sure you like the stream, you're sub to the channel. We're doing a 50K growth account giveaway, and the word is going to be no. The word is not the previous one. The word is going to be TJ say GC say T Tradeify Cup. All right. Right. E C. Okay, TGC. All right. Tradeify Cup is the word. All right. Spam the word Tradeify Cup in the chat. Here, this is the word you need to spam in the chat. And command right here for Tradeify Cup. Okay. And what I'll do is that I'll click on accept, and it will pick one random winner to win the 50K growth account. I'll click on sub to X. If you're not sub to the channel, you have 50. First of all, you have 50% chance, 50% less chances of winning the giveaway first. And second one, if I click on your profile and you're not subbed, on God, I'm not sending you the account. Picking another guy. So these are my rules. This is the giveaway. So lock in on that. I'm gonna start it in like 1 second. All right, starting it right now. Good luck, have fun. Come on, come on, come on. Jishnu Jayakumar. Congrats. You just won a 50K growth account giveaway. And you need to type in the chat right now so I know you're there and you're not just a bot. As soon as you type, you're locked in. $32 seconds left. Okay, you're here. Congrats. My brother, you just won a 50K growth account. Make sure you have your email in your YouTube description. I'll send you the account as soon as I get the VOD, so I know that you're not cheating. Okay, so yeah, that was it. That was it. As simple as that. As simple as that. All right. So yeah, this was the trade, guys. Beautiful freaking trade. Price always runs from a state of being in a balanced, so being in balance, okay, to imbalanced. Balance, imbalance, balance, imbalance, balance, imbalance. And when price is imbalanced and it's pushing towards a certain direction, it gives us the best potential cues in order to either find continuation plays to the upside or find pullback exhaustion plays back to the downside. Okay, and this right here is the model 1. This is the model 2. You want to play the model 2 when you're creating gaps, 15-minute gaps. In my opinion, they're the best. 15-minute gaps in the market. Let's say in this case, you formed a 15-minute bearish gap. You knew that price was in a state of imbalance and it was running too aggressively to the downside. And for the market to be healthy, you need to pull back to a fuel level. And what is your fuel level? Fair value gaps on this 15-minute chart. And then this was the trade. Really clean trade right here. Let me just go here. And yeah, this was the trade with the execution. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and got some value away from the stream. And one last thing, guys, make sure to sign up to the Tradeify Grand Cup using code AMOS if we're 500 in our team. Okay, you choose your team, putting in the code of the ambassador that you want. If we're 500 on my team, there will be a $5,000 cash prize to the #1 trader, the best trader in my team. Also, make sure to use code AMOS. This is what funds those giveaways, and this is also what makes me live trade on YouTube for free. So I appreciate you guys so much again, and I see you guys tomorrow at the same exact time, 1 p.m. EST, for a live trading session on YouTube. See you guys there. Peace out.